Welcome to another edition of SAT TV News. I'm Alicia George. Thanks for joining us. In our top stories, Dominica Festivals Committee and gold-sponsored Digicel officially signed contracts for World Creole Music Festival partnership. Work commences on Roseau River Promenade. From the region, Guyana authorities question several following discovery of semi-submersible vessel. And internationally, new reports on MH17 flight surface. In sports, Dubla dominates at inaugural 2020 cricket competition. Details of these and other stories will follow. Welcome back. The Dominica Festivals Committee, DFC, and gold sponsor of the World Creole Music Festival, WCMF Digicel, officially signed contracts 7 weeks prior to the festival. The contracts signify the partnership between the two as they continue to promote the festival scheduled for late October. Speaking at the press conference on Tuesday, Digicel Sales and Marketing Manager Natalie Walsh said the company has been a sponsor of World Creole Music Festival since 2005, 1 year before Digicel officially launched its services.
Digicel being the gold sponsor of the World Creole Music Festival, we are very proud to be here this morning to officially sign off on the contract. We have supported the World Creole Music Festival for 9 consecutive years. Digicel as gold sponsor will continue to support the World Creole Music Festival via our PR programs on all 3 radio stations. And of course, SAT, our affiliated company, will also be promoting the World Creole Music Festival.
Walsh said Digicel has contributed over $220,000 to this year's festivities. Meanwhile, Colin Piper, CEO of DDA and Director of Tourism, hopes that partnering with Digicel will bring about a change to World Creole Music Festival 2014.
A partnership now with Digicel as it involves SAT and as it involves cable TV and the ability now to reach a wider regional market. We jumped at the opportunity to do some marketing with in kind when it was offered by Digicel, because they also own some assets in other islands. I would say this is probably the one thing that's new and different this year in terms of our previous years. So I wanted to make mention of that. It's not the same old, same old. I think every year we try to grow the partnership in different ways.
This year's WCMF invites patrons from all across the globe to celebrate 18 years of culture and tradition in Dominica. The 3 nights of Pulsating Rhythm, as it is tag-named, is scheduled from October 24th to 26th at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Just over a year after government officials promised that work would begin on the much-talked-about Roseau River Promenade, Phase 1 of the project officially began on Tuesday. The site was recently cleared of debris for work to begin. On Tuesday, employees from the Ministry of Public Works were engaged in a final survey of the area. An official close to the project told SAT TV that actual construction work will commence from September 12th. However, they are currently in the process of getting all equipment necessary to effectively carry out the project. The first phase of the project will see the construction of a wall from the West Bridge to the Dominica-China Friendship Bridge on the northern side of the Roseau River. Works will be carried out by George Nanton of George Trucking and Excavating Services. The project is estimated to cost EC $560,176. The Roseau River Promenade is part of the government's redevelopment plan for improving and beautifying the city of Roseau. It is being funded by the government of Dominica and Alba. Minister for Education, Honorable Peter St-Jean, has issued a warning to early childhood educators to adhere to stipulated school fees. During the national principal meeting last Friday, Honorable St-Jean cautioned the educators against increasing the price of school fees. The minister laminated that in a matter of 1 year, some institutions have increased school fees by 100%.
When I'm told that in a matter of 1 year, some schools have increased the fees paid by these parents by 75 and in some cases 100%. That cannot and will not be tolerated by the Ministry of Education and the government of Dominica.
Minister St-Jean said whether the early childhood institutions are private or state-owned, the government ensures that they receive a subvention in order to reduce the cost of education on Dominican families, and so expects strict adherence to its standards and operation.
The government of Dominica takes seriously the view that every child must be given an opportunity to do well, starting from early childhood all the way to the tertiary level. We expect strict adherence to the regulations governing the operations of early childhood education in Dominica.
The minister also called on principals to ensure that teachers use best classroom practices and refrain from overruling standards set by the ministry.
We have a standard curriculum, standard book list, and over time, many individuals have deviated from that and have placed families under unnecessary financial pressures. Of course, we well understand that there are times that a supplementary material may be sourced. But I believe that right now we're going over and beyond what the Ministry of Education can bear.
The Minister for Education also revealed that the administration will improve on the Bells and Warner primary schools in order to accommodate children of preschool age. When we return, find out what measures are being taken locally to keep Ebola virus from entering the country. Welcome back. Although Dominica does not have any direct flights from any of the countries affected by the dreaded Ebola virus, Chief Medical Officer Dr. David Johnson says the Ministry of Health is currently working on a plan to address the Ebola virus. Dr. Johnson said although the plan is important, the risk of the virus reaching our shores is very low. He said a number of countries have adopted screening procedures, therefore the likelihood for a patient with the virus getting to Dominica is slim.
However, we are cognizant of the fact that there's an incubation period of 21 days where someone can have the virus and therefore can still transmit the virus or might be traveling as a healthy or apparently healthy individual without showing signs and symptoms, but can become sick after arriving in Dominica. We have since and even before the World Health Organization, more particularly the Director General of the World Health Organization declared that Ebola virus is a public health emergency of international concern. We have begun to put our plan in place. We are in direct communication on a daily basis with the World Health Organization and are kept updated. We are kept updated in terms of what is happening in the international scene.
The Chief Medical Officer said the ministry's plans will focus on building capacity to detect, investigate, and manage the Ebola virus. According to him, the main focus is safeguarding Dominica's ports of entry. He said heightened screening procedures with port health officers working closely with immigration officers will be undertaken. He noted that public health nurses will also form an integral part in that effort.
That is part of what we are doing. They will be working very closely with immigration officers in terms of travelers who are coming from affected countries. We have put in place an alert card. We very soon will be running what we refer to as graphic images on the billboard or the screens at the airport, at the monitors at the airport. We will also be conducting, as I said, active physical screening at our port of entries. As part of our plan as well, part of our plan deals with public education because we're in the preparatory phase, and therefore a critical component of our plan is public education. We have indicated some weeks ago in terms of what we intend to do. We have been educating the public in terms of what Ebola virus is and what in fact the Ministry of Health is doing.
A free hotline will soon be implemented which will allow the public to call for information about Ebola 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Dr. Johnson also revealed that a number of training sessions have been conducted with healthcare providers in primary and secondary healthcare institutions across the country. Public Relations Officer of the Fire and Ambulance Department, Wayne Later, is urging parents to ensure that their children avoid playing with open flames, particularly candles. He made the statement following a house fire in Mount Prosper on Saturday morning.
On arrival, what the fire department found was that one residential building. Well, part of that residential building was on fire, and that part, as it relates to the fire, is the basement of that building. The building in question was a concrete 2-story house with a basement, and that building measured approximately 40 feet by 20 feet. The fire destroyed all the contents of the basement, and the owner of that building, as reported, was Jane Timothy.
2 other tenants, Albert Timothy, Elizabeth Christian, and her daughter, occupied the building at the time of the fire. Later said the fire originated from a bedroom in the apartment of Elizabeth Christian.
That fire was as a result, as reported by the tenants of the building, is that a child was playing with a candle or lit a candle, and that candle ignited some clothes and some other combustibles within the building, and the fire spread quickly.
The fire was extinguished by the fire officers. Unfortunately, no injuries were reported. He said children should not have any access to open flames.
We also preach that there's a proper way of using a candle, and that is to have that candle placed in a container or a plate with the candle meeting up to at least the diameter of that plate. We want to continue to ask parents, please keep the children away from lighters and other open flames.
Later conferred that investigations into the damage caused by the fire is ongoing. However, preliminary reports estimated to be in the region of $30,000. As part of promotional activities for the World Creole Music Festival, WCMF, Gold-sponsored Digicel has launched another text-to-win promotion. Following a WCMF press conference on Tuesday, I spoke with Natalie Walsh, Digicel's sales and marketing manager, who told us all about the great promotions which customers can benefit from. So we're here with Natalie Walsh. She's the sales and marketing manager for Digicel, and they're the gold sponsor for the World Creole Music Festival 2014. And she's going to tell us a bit more about what they're going to do as gold sponsor to beef up this year's festival. Natalie.
We have supported the World Creole Music Festival in different forms to include exciting promotions, and last year we gave away a number of Samsung handsets. This year, customers can indeed look forward to more prizes from their Bigger Better network, Digicel. The customers during the month of September can simply text the keyword WCMF to 7171 on their Digicel handsets, or purchase any Samsung handset from any of Digicel's authorized dealer stores, and they will qualify for a chance to be one of 5 lucky winners to win cash prizes, to win handsets, Samsung handsets, and that's Samsung smartphones, of course, and also persons who will get a chance to win free data, free credit, and also 3 nightly tickets to the World Creole Music Festival. Every single week we are giving away 5 prizes to 5 lucky Digicel customers. It is a very, very exciting promotion for our customers, and we want to also invite persons to come on down to the Digicel store every single Friday to be part of our Wheel of Fortune promotion. Persons can sign up for our unlimited talk plans, unlimited data with Digicel from as low as $2.50, and they too can qualify to win some great prizes at the Digicel store.
Earlier during the press conference, Mr. Colin Piper, the CEO of DDA, alluded to the fact that you may be hooking up with SAT Telecoms, the affiliate company, to bring live streaming of the World Creole Music Festival. How possible do you think that is?
I think with SAT, anything is possible. Digicel and SAT, we are doing big things. We are really, doing some great promotions and partnership. So we actually assisted in streaming the Jazz Festival, and anything is possible. We are still discussing this opportunity with Mr. Piper, and in the next coming weeks we will have everything, confirmed as to the streaming of World Creole Music Festival, powered hopefully by SAT TV.
To be a lucky winner of any of Digicel's text-to-win promotions during the month of September, customers can text WCMF to 7171 from any Digicel phone or purchase a brand new Digicel handset. Gifts include WCMF tickets, cell phones, free Digicel service, and various cash prizes. This has been the local segment of the news.